Hi, Judith here, and welcome to Victorious Christianity. Please like this message, share, and subscribe. Today's topic is divine visitation. God's purposes for his people. Whenever God visits, it is to accomplish one or more of this. When God shows up, a change is inevitable. We see these interactions all through the Bible. And one of the biggest visitations is that of Mary, the virgin birth of Jesus Christ. She had encountered Angel Gabriel, who announced that she was to become the mother of God. Mary was so excited, so happy, because her life was not just about to be changed, but your life, my life, the life of the entire human race was about to be changed through that virgin conception of Jesus Christ. Born, walked powerfully on earth in his earthly ministry, died and rose again, and today is seated in heaven, where he occupies an intercessory position for you and I, interceding for you day and night. Divine visitation. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because God is coming. Hang on there. God is coming to bring a change to that situation, to that problem. He's got an instant solution for you. Divine visitation. Remember Hagar? Hagar was an Egyptian slave woman who belonged to Sarah, Abraham's wife. Sarah couldn't conceive. She was barren. And then she gave Hagar to Abraham, and then Hagar conceived. And after she conceived, she began to despise Sarah. And when Sarah dealt harshly with Hagar, she fled. She fled into the wilderness. Pregnant and alone in the wilderness. Hagar was afraid. She was distressed and cried for help. She cried for help. Pregnant and lonely. And then she had an encounter with the angel of the Lord, who called her by her name. Hey, guy, what are you doing here? Where are you coming from? You are about to hear your name. You are about to hear God call you by your name. Zoe, Andrew, Sean, Anna. What are you doing there? Why are you crying? Why are you in pain? Why are you still caught up in that addiction? You're about to encounter God. Change your life. Your story is about to change. Hey, guy. Zoe. Where have you come from? And the angel of the Lord told her to return to her mistress and be submissive to her. And she did. And she later bore a male child. God is attentive to our cries. When we cry, he hears us. He hears you when you cry. He hears you when you cry. He hears you when you call out to him. He is a God who sees your pain. He sees your suffering. He sees your tears. He sees your brokenness. And is about to mend you, to fix you. To fix you. The challenges you are facing is about to come to an end as God comes and brings an instant miracle. You must position yourself for a divine visitation. You must. You must position yourself for a divine visitation. And if you haven't already known Jesus, I pray that you get to know him. Yes, you get to know him and have a first-hand experiential knowledge of him. Because Jesus particularly searches out for the broken, the lonely, the addictive, the hungry, the abandoned. He is closer to such a one. I hope you get to know him. If you already know him, then persevere. Persevere. Call out to him. Be vulnerable before God. Call out to him. If you are broken, I pray that you will experience him and be healed of your pain and be mended. Because once healed, you become a seeker of his presence. Because that's what it accomplishes. You become a follower of Jesus Christ. Because that's what it accomplished for me. For me. For me. And if you read the Bible stories for them, they all became seekers of his presence. They followed him. They followed him. I'm going to share briefly my first encounter with Jesus. Because Jesus is real. Jesus is real. He's calling you. Jesus is calling you. He is by your side. He is by your side. He is by your side. So I remember waking up that spring morning, the spring of 2013. It was so gloomy. I was in so much pain from years of childhood sexual abuse that I had suffered. My pain was so unbearable. I couldn't find any resolve. Now in my adulthood, I try to find an escape from this pain. It seems so insurmountable. My whole system was infested by the harm done to me. I cried day and night, constantly crying, looking for a way out of my misery, of my obscurity. It was so dark. Those days were dark. But there he was. There he was, the life changer, waking up that spring morning in a vision. There he was, smiling radiantly at me, inviting me to himself, inviting me to himself, calling me, Judith, I will help you. The smile on his face, the radiant smile on his face was amazing. I will help you. I will heal you. Come to Daddy. Come to me. I will heal you. I am the Lord, your God, your helper, your healer, your friend. Come. Like I said, it was an inner vision. An inner vision is a type of vision where all your natural senses are suspended. And all you have to do is watch, look, listen. And I watched Jesus smiling radiantly at me. It was a spectacular visitation. A spectacular visitation. One of a kind. Unique. I had been saved 5 years up until then. But I was still broken. I was a church goer, church goer. But I was still a broken woman. But that morning when I saw him in that inner vision, the splendor and majesty that radiated from Jesus' presence was awesome as he released inner healing in me from his face to my heart where I was hurting. From his face to my heart where I was hurting. What years of intensive therapy could not achieve, Jesus accomplished in that one split second. In that one split second. In that one split second visitation. The miracle worker, the life changer had come to rescue me. And I knew that morning that he'd come to fix what was broken. I knew he'd come to give me back my life. My life. From that moment till now, 11 years on, 11 years on, I'm still walking supernaturally with him day by day. And he can do the same for you. For you. If only you will believe. Call out to him. Cry out to him. Being vulnerable before him. Tell him where you're hurting. And you'll experience his face. It could be in a dream. It doesn't have to be spectacular. Because God can accomplish any change through any means. It could be through a man or woman of God. You see? Divine visitation. God can use anybody or anything. It could be through a man or woman of God. When I say a man or woman of God, I mean believers. Any believer God can use. And he will give you back your life. He will fix you. He will mend you. He will deliver you from any oppression you're battling with. He will make you whole. It could be a progressive journey with him. Mine has been a progressive journey. Jesus is real. He is real. He searches for the broken to mend them, the abused to comfort them, the lonely to give them company. To give them company. Friendship. Friendship, companionship. Divine visitation. You're about to experience God. You're about to experience God. You just need to position yourself. Position yourself for a divine visitation that will bring about an instant miracle, an instant solution to that problem. And like I said, once healed, you will become a seeker of his presence, a follower of Jesus. And I pray that God will remove every restraint hindering you from becoming the disciple he has called you to be. And as the restraint is taken out of the way, you will begin to live your destiny. You fulfill the destiny that God has called you for. Your purpose. You can't see when you're in an obscure moment, when it looks so dark. But just a ray of light from his presence. A ray of light from Jesus' presence. The supernatural light that emanates from his presence will flood your heart and wash off all pain. To wash your pain away. Even if it's the same problem Watch as God delivers you and empowers you to overcome that same problem. Be attentive. He may use one of his servants to come to you. From that moment till now, as a minister of God, God has been using me to bring deliverance and healing to others bound in different kinds of afflictions, different struggles. Even sometimes it's a word of wisdom that I give out to people, and it changes their lives. Divine visitation. Your story is about to change. Your story is about to change. The life changer is about to knock on your door. He's about to knock on your door. He's about to usher you, release you into the ministry. And if you have already been, if you had been in the ministry and somehow you came out of it, God is about to strategically reposition you in the ministry, in the office He's called you into. Yes. Your destiny changing moment is about to come. You will hear Him call your name. He will hear you. You will hear Him call your name. Call that situation. And you see that situation. You see that situation. You see that situation come to nothing. You have power and dominion over what had held you captive and bound for years. Isaiah 42 says, I, the Lord your God, has called you in righteousness and will hold your hand. I will hold your hand, says the Lord. He will hold your hand. You are not alone. You are not alone. God is about to call you. He's about to deliver you from struggles, from addiction, years of addictions. God is about to deliver you. He's about to bring the spirit of salvation into you and your family, the whole family. And you and your household will serve God as He visits you. This is that season. You have been waiting, probably for decades, for that one moment that God will change your life. That one moment that God will bring that instant solution is about to happen. Only believe. Only call out to Him. Only cry to Him. Be vulnerable, like I said. And tell Him where you're hurting. From His face to that spot, to that area where you're hurting. And see the healing that you experience. I'm praying for you. I am praying for you. I'm praying for you. You must persevere. Do not despair. Do not despair. Because God is about to knock on your door. That man or woman of God is about to knock on your door. You are about to attend a seminar, a program where you will encounter God, where you will encounter His servant, deliver you, minister to you, prophesy over your life. That moment is about to come. Only believe. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Like this message, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.